Rare Saturday stream. Ish, sort of. How are we doing? Hello, hello. Right, I need to correct an item. And done. Cool. So, today we're playing some Heavy Trooper Harlowe through the Stone Demon DLC, and then we're going to jump back into One Life X and basically clean out all the shit she needs to do. Am I up for helping people out? Thanks. I can share knowledge, but not join games. What do you need? I do have a large amount of grapes. So if you need any of them, just shout. Hey Ash, how you doing? Hello, hello. Hey Skirk, thank you for the 30 bits. Hey Clint, hey Reckless. Hey Fi, how you doing? Right, so I've been playing around. Based on a recent discovery. Refraction does work. Sort of. Not really. But it does. Hey Aura, how you doing? It works with heavy weapons. It's not... It's still not great, but it might open the door to stuff in the future. Are the rumours true? I'm British. I'm afraid they are. I'm sorry you had to find out. Is the formula unlock Radix and win? Yep. You have to get to level 20 first, though. Right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Refraction working. Refraction. There is no projectile. You just, like, that is not just entangle damage. It's like this 2,664, that might be entangle damage. But this 94,000, entangling ain't doing that. That's refraction. Overlapping numbers not making this easy. Hey Kitty, how you doing? Good to see you. Hello, hello. So for refraction, now it's no longer doing it. Oh. It's like nearly at 1 million now. Yeah, it's over 1 million. These are the unintended projectiles. What do you mean by unintended projectiles? There is no projectiles. Is the Volcar grenade worth one grenade or offer, or did I waste my tickets on the thing? If you get a good roll, it can do good stuff, absolutely. You're okay, how am I? I'm doing alright, thank you. I have many grapes. The main downside of this refraction thing is you need the enemy to be entangled. So you need to be able to entangle multiple enemies at once. The best way of doing that will be with Ripple Effect, which we can't really hit without sacrificing a whole lot. Or Carry the One, which is all the way down there, which is definitely not being done. So I think that'll be a level cap thing. It's only 11 points to get to Ripple Effect. We can sacrifice a critical funding point or something. We can sack off a couple points from here, actually. We can get 3 points from this row, so we only need 8. 8 more levels, and we can get Ripple Effect. And that'll make this a lot more effective at mobbing. Hey, Merc, how you doing? Hello, hello.
Over here, we have a demon to hunt. Well, I say, do you believe in
Do you believe in demons, Wellspring? I'm not actually far off of capping out on... Oh no, that's my main Harlowe. I've got lots of loot enemies to go on this Harlowe. I have worked out, if I were to do this event on my primary Vex and cap it out and kill all of the loot enemies, I would then need to kill 1.3 million more enemies to get another loot enemy after the event ends.
Wellspring?
I currently have 53,000 on that character.
Well, rhetorical. An infernal creature, not of this world, dwells within the...
What is cap? For what?
Dozens of augur sacrifices over the years. My brother Pietro among them. I have long petitioned the council to send a hunting party to destroy it, but as usual, they lack the spine. So, I must ask for your aid. I've marked the mountain's maw on your Echo 4. From there, you'll delve into the ancient augur mines and kill the demon. I couldn't bear for this hellion to take any more people I care about.
Aw, that's so nice.
Cap out loot enemies? Yeah, it just depends on how many enemies you kill. The more enemies you've killed on that character before the save file, the more loot enemies you'll get before it slows down. So for every 1,000 enemies a save file has killed, you'll get 25 loot enemies. Must reset the loot enemies counter, right? They'll have to. You'll get another burst of loot enemies, but like only like 20 or 30 or so. Which I'm sure nobody will complain about.
Calculations correct. Here for you.
Fucking loot enemies, they just run around, they don't attack you. Daily reset? Why? No. Okay. If Gearbox wanted you to have a loot enemy, every single enemy, they would have done so, but they didn't. They specifically wrote 40 because they wanted you to kill 40 enemies before getting another loot enemy. So why would they constantly reset that so you never actually got that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You're not supposed to be getting a loot enemy every single enemy you fight. If you were, they would have just put one.
You're nearing the mountain's maw, Wellspring. Once the entrance to glorious mines. Now, a vision that haunts every augur's nightmares.
Do I not have a kinetic rocket socket? Oh, that's disastrous. Boomslang. Gearbox and their curse coding. I am really tempted on just save editing to get rid of the loot enemies because they are very fucking boring to play around. Only play one character? Okay.
You're going down there?
So, here. Because you're not getting it. Give this a read. Playing one character doesn't change anything, because if you've only played one character, that means you've amassed all of your kills on that character. If you play multiple characters, your kill count will be split. You'll still get the exact same amount. If you've played 100 hours on one character, or you've played 100 hours split between 5 characters, you'll still get the exact same amount of loot enemies. Really just made them not interact with you and just run around aimlessly. Yeah, it's like, what's the point? I'm not playing here. So I might save edit it and make it think that I've had enough, because it is very boring to fight loot enemies. They don't do anything.
I took the liberty of locking the entrance to the mine, given the heaps of death waiting within. Simply ring those bells to open the way. Some careful, Wellspring, for this is the point of no
It's just absolutely not. It's just like, what's the point?
I can fast
I don't feel like I'm playing anything.
Fair enough. A point of optional return then. Now, what
Out
are
of bounds is scary but funny, yeah.
crystals?
that.
Normally my rule with out of bounds in one lives is if you get out of bounds, you have to find your way back in bounds, otherwise it's a death. So, I was about to try and worm out of that, but thankfully. Managed to climb back in.
I have a feeling I'm about to be ambushed. Freezing the field.
Hey Viper, how you doing? Hi. Loot event catching up thing's funny. It's
I should be
so
coordinated.
silly.
Calculations correct.
It's just a classic Gearbox doing it in a way that makes zero fucking sense.
Oh, I think the processor's all done. You coming to take my Ordnite, big guy?
Number 1 to 5, Slay the Spire character. I have no idea what characters there are. I can't even game this one.
Let's make some pearls.
3.
Here you go.
People making the event didn't know how the system worked. It feels that way, and the system itself is a stupid system anyway. Like, why is we got this like kills thing instead of just random? The fact that you get guaranteed loot enemies feels like it just kind of kills the entire point of loot enemies in the first place.
Ready for a snowstorm?
This is the best pearl farming method, you recommend the actual events. Depends what pearl you want. If you want the hand cannon, this is the only way of getting it. You cannot get the hand cannon any other way, apart from farming Stone Demon, which takes forever. Don't farm Stone Demon
You owe me lunch!
if you're after the pearl.
Show me pearls.
If you have to Conflux or Eigenburst, then do the world events. Don't do this one.
So that's how it is.
Critical funding's feeling really inconsistent for some reason.
Believed in the mountain's divinity. He would ask, why worship a rock when it cannot love you back? A cruel irony that he had to sacrifice himself to save it. By the way, Wellspring, did I mention that if you survive, you'll be the first person to leave the heart of the mountain alive in a century?
You did not.
We'll make you a very nice commemorative plaque, I promise.
Doesn't proc an Ordinate crystals. I was talking in general, not in that specific 2 seconds. You can't judge something based off of a 2-second window anyway. That would be silly.
Another security measure. You'll need to find a battery to progress. I never understood my brother Pietro. Despite everything the mountain had done for us, he refused to acknowledge its godliness. It was this rebelliousness that gave him his name, Blasphemous Pietro. It also prompted the council to send him into the demon's lair, to eternal damnation. I understood why this was necessary, but I never liked it.
Playing on True will allow me to catch up to the loot enemies very quickly.
What a way to go!
I don't know what the stat width is on the Golden God, but kinetic with Jacobs, that's pretty good. I don't know if that's good damage or not. I think it goes higher than that. Also very low damage trucks. Refraction should work on that vault card weapon that doesn't shoot normal bullets. But does it shoot bullets at all? Because it could just be that different types of bullets are tagged properly with refraction, and if that doesn't have a proper tagged bullet, then who knows?
That's my brother's voice. You're going the right way. It said that those who die to the demon incinerated reform infinitely within the mountain's magma. They can never find solace until the demon dies, at which point their soul will be freed. So my brother's eternal fate relies on you, Wellspring. He did not believe in such things, but I do.
To confirm that Refraction is working on heavy ordnance. It might be consistent which heavy ordnance it works on, but it seems like it potentially does.
The so-called demon rumbles from within the mountain's depths. I'm surprised to find myself giddy. Maybe I'm wrong, and the mountain and its contents truly are divine. I wouldn't mind being proven wrong. More likely, I'll prove there is nothing supernatural about this.
Imagine Atling. Well, refraction damage is based on the damage that you input, so if you use an Atling gun, your refraction won't do any damage. You need to actually use a weapon that will do damage for refraction to do anything. Upscale with skill? No, you've missed what I'm... How's Guys giving me back my heavy ordnance? The Trooper class mod. Trooper class mod basically gives you confirmative reality, but for ordnance. Well, what I'm saying, Jorski, is refraction damage is based off of the damage of your weapon. It's percentage of what you're doing. So if you use a bad gun, your refraction is going to be bad as well. If you use a good gun, your refraction will be good. And I'm joking and calling the Atling gun terrible. Like bleed and bloodletter won't magically make a level 1 gun do damage.
We heard sounds in the night. Something loud.
I believe that Tor Magmacrody does count? Yeah, because it changes the projectile. Same with High Cal 3.
May the mountain keep it far from me.
With enough fire rate and unlimited ammo, you can use an Atling gun for 10 seconds. Walker is moving too much. A time to kill difference in scaled and true. What else we got? Honey bunches.
Remember, doctor says.
Okay, nice.
Here's your light bulb moment.
Did they fix the loot event or still bugged? I don't really know how to describe this, but it's not bugged. It's working as intended. They changed it, so instead of needing 1,000 kills to get a loot enemy, it's now only 40. The bug is... It's not a bug, but the bug is you getting a loot enemy every kill. That is not intentional.
When you need 'em,
Sort of.
critical attention on a budget. Head to Zed's.
Nothing is breaking with the loot event.
Reinforcement. What a blast!
Grappling hooker for losers, FYI.
I'll think about it. If my
Ow! I'm gonna try Jet Setter again. Just as I had a good window, it bloody hopped forwards. Where are you going? Not again. More annoying versus Stone Demon. I would say typically probably an easier fight, but more annoying, absolutely. This does not stop bouncing around. Like, stay still.
No problem. I'll patch you up. If oh, you'll be back for real.
Popping the bubble.
Cool, thanks. Start running left immediately into a fucking hop cancel. What's committing to an animation? Chiselbella doesn't need to do that. Hey, bosses like this one? Bosses that have learned how to animation cancel. Only the players are allowed to do that. At least Shadowpelt has an attack that locks it in place. Shadowpelt is much easier to read. Even when invisible.
They don't let me cut on folks.
No globe incoming! The big gun hit. Whoa. Now that looks rare. Gadget time!
Is Tipjar dropping fast beans? No. Not right now. They are aware of it, so I would assume a fix coming with the DLC in 2 weeks' time. Return to Utka.
Vault Hunter Doc.
You're not having issues with Torg Impact Shell Shaska lagging the game, not FPS? Yes, that's just what this game does. If you have too many things happening, the game can't keep up. It's a limitation, likely of the engine. BL3 was great for this. It was really good at handling lots of things happening on a game calculation side. BL4 is not the case. It struggles. Have you ever run through a pile of money and you can hear it picking up individually, and the money doesn't actually pick up, and it comes in like really delayed? Same thing is happening. It can't physically just cannot calculate picking up all the money at once. Doing challenge or something? Yeah, I've got a permadeath character. It's basically done everything. I just want to open up my bank SDU so I can actually move some gear out of it, because I've gotten some good loot on that character.
I'll save a bullet for whoever comes to avenge you. There's no talking to them.
Get the slice. No shit.
You're dead to me.
Ah, saw that one coming. Hello? Nah. Too many damage sticks. Yeah, just too much going on at once. You'll notice it a lot on aim on as well, because everything you do on aim on, especially if it's like heavy ordnance aim on, every shot is also trying to apply a dot. Or 2 dots. It's ordnance. And the game just has a breakdown. After UE4? Unironically so, because you would hope with new engine and stuff that the game progresses and new stuff you're able to do more with the new engine. But from a gameplay standpoint, the new engine has only regressed it. Like, I'm sure on the back end there's lots of great stuff going on, but from the player perspective, they can't see that. All they see is the game running like shit. And it not being able to actually manage to have more than 20 enemies active at once. DLC did a great job with that. Yeah, I ran times 125 spawns. On room 1 further. And it was fine. Didn't have any problems whatsoever. And DLC was really good for that. Supposed to get Midnight Defiance? No. Unfortunately. Yeah, I missed out as well. I have not used that weapon. It does not drop. They made the Forsaken Chaos will drop, but they did not make Midnight Defiance will drop. When's Red Tree Vex playthrough? How much of Red Tree do I need to spec? I think playthroughs will get more enjoyable once they start adding more content. So you have to do less XP grinding. And again, we're getting level caps, aren't they? So we'll see how it pans out. That's a perfect bio-robot. I don't think I'd change anything about that. Well, okay. 3 in confirmative reality is a bit OTT. I will give it that.
Whatever fool dug this mine shaft did not listen to the mountain. The rock is wrathful here. We have boarded it shut to keep others from angering it further.
Joker, how you doing? Hello, hello. Airburst Headringer.
I hate you.
Eyes hurt from looking at beams all day.
For sale.
So, does the loot hunt work by me picking stuff up or just having the loot spawn? If you mean for like the community challenge, I would imagine it's picking it up.
Baby shield. Never worn. If next time you're bleeding out, remember the choice.
Not relying on Groundbreaker. If Groundbreaker stays in its current state, it will never not be a Groundbreaker game.
There's your light bulb moment.
Groundbreaker is just too strong. No matter how good they make skills, Groundbreaker will just go with it.
Know when you need immediate. No attention on a budget.
An explosive success. Kapow!
Just remind I.
Yeah, TK's is, what, 4 ammo per shot? Shit, so that's gonna be rough. But with Anarchy, yes, very nice. I bet that'll be really effing strong.
Got a bad case of danger. They don't let me cut off folks no more. But what they don't
Rippers on the move.
Your imaginary bullet cannot hurt me.
Big gun, big job.
You know, I was having not the greatest time with tongue wag on Amon. Maybe I should try it on Harlowe.
Remember, think about it. If my mix didn't work, someone would have stopped me by now. I've got a torch for dirt.
Radiation out.
Oh, think that'll stop me? Fists out. No one here is tougher than me. Sweet, if you've got skin, I'll help you. Buy a shield.
I can Harlowe activate group study, but Vex can't throw out a an Eldritch Blast. when using Vladov's heavy weapons. They're both one-handed actions.
If you got the crits, Zed's got the meds.
Vexing and Spaghetti Arms can't hold a machine gun in one hand. Harlowe just built different. You joke, of course, but you speak the truth.
I think I can break it.
Thank you, Group Study Bug.
A Vault Hunter? Oh, dang. Oh, so that's what happened to James. Figures. As children, tales of the Stone Demon kept us awake at night. Listen to your elders, lest it take you. Pietro's skepticism was what helped me fall asleep. He always said it wasn't real, that I could rest safe. If only he knew.
Any success with Gamma Void? I've not used it. Last I heard, it was stopping enemies from dying. Think they fixed it for real? Or did they Gearbox fix it?
I know others think us fools. The term gravel humpers has been bandied about by my brother more than once. But if the mountain is not divine, wherefore has augur civilization survived while others have crumbled? Wherefore means why.
Yeah, I know. Calder, just to clarify, you believe the mountain is really alive?
It's not terribly complicated. There is always something bigger than us, beyond us. In this
What
case,
ordnance was that? Bottled lightning.
one gets out of one's belief what one puts in, you see.
Was lightning's awkward to use? Yeah, you gotta have either, at least on Harlowe, you're gonna need lingering damage or to fire the first shot and then wait.
Here. We are unequipped to deal with it now. Any future delves will need to use a power core to access the door.
If it isn't the whole hunting shit stick.
You're gonna hate this one. Looks like they put a trap in my phone.
It'd be less annoying until they remove the super soldier regen. Yeah, removing that was so rude. Like, what? Why? This game has got so many sources of infinite ammo. Why are we removing that? Why does that one need to go? Alright, Viper, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by.
I got the sale for what ails you. Oh, think about it. If my legs did work.
How's Uga gonna perform versus this fight?
Backup has arrived.
Struggling versus the crystals because of high cal 3. Yeah, high cal 3 just kind of ruining heavies.
I got to remember, mental health is also important, but also not my problem. Just think about it. If my meds didn't work.
Okay, they're picky about what kind of crystals they go for. Good to know. Does Airbus work with Torg? No. Heavy ordnance? No, it does not. Let's try Utka, and then can I remove high cal? Technically I can. This might do better. Artemis, I believe it's like, it's toned down, but it's still there. What guns I use for KSB in this DLC? Dark Beast. Anytime you need to deal with a crystal, especially on a boss, it dealt better versus bosses than it did the Ordinite ads for whatever reason. Dark Beast destroys these bosses. For ads, I just typically use whatever, and oh my god. Whatever gun you want for the rest. Oh, so much better. High cal is the devil. That was so much better.
No pulse, no problem.
Utka without high cal 3.
I wish that one had stayed focused.
The answer. The answer! SUV with convergence, so fucking good. That gun was made for that build.
Think if you got the crits,
Freezing the field!
Max damage conversions? I don't know it by projectile damage. I only know it by card DPS. And that is up to 4,000. So 507 seems good. Do I have... That's 390, but that's fire. Yeah, I don't have an LE, non-LE on me.
for sale, you and your wallet are welcome.
Back to High Cal 3. I got the new Torgue shotgun, Arctan. Yeah, you just buy that from the Vault card.
You're gonna love this! Not as dead as them, though.
You should be closing in on the heart of the mountain now. Certain doom draws near. For the demon, not you. In case that wasn't clear.
It looks thunk, thank you. It is. I get to use big guns on small lady. My game is still bugged with loot minions. Yeah. Thank you for getting it the right way around. So it's not. It's based on how many kills you've gotten on a character before the thing, because it's the reason why the spawns are high is because of a catch-up mechanic. Well, not really a mechanic, more just a side effect of how they did loot enemies in this game. Is build mode analytics? It is. I can't find a link to it, but it's on there somewhere. It's a HTrooper Harlowe. Any hopes in particular for Cash? He's got dual pistols, and he's got like some AoE with that as well. If they do gun damage, there is a hope for them being not terrible. Even if it has to be done through Mixologist. He might have an action skill that can kill things in endgame. If they do gun damage.
But I was wrong too. I never thought a creature of this majesty possible. I don't think the mountain is a god.
And they fixed it yesterday. They didn't roll out a change yesterday.
Standing in the shadow of something so grand.
We can see when they change things. They didn't change anything yesterday.
How fear of this thing brought us all together. Our love for the mountain kept us warm. I will try to defeat this demon. I don't believe I will succeed, but I do believe that if anyone can end this cycle of pain, it's you, Father.
Think his skill tree next week? I think they've already said that they will.
You made it. The heart of the mountain. Tell me, what does the demon look like?
All I see are crystal formations. No sign of a demon yet.
What? Never mind. Destroy it, Wellspring!
What's the deal with the Vetinators? Like lore-wise. Cash Zerker build. Cash Slinger. Deputy Cash.
Pietro's name has been carved into this.
Yes, that belonged to Pietro. If you wouldn't mind bringing it back to me, Wellspring.
Calling all critical cash.
And so, the triumphant Demon Slayer returns.
Tim, I don't think they'd need to do that specifically, because A, that would funnel people into a weapon type that is already commonly used and not needed. Like, Jacob's weapons just do that by existing. They're strong enough. Cash doesn't need a skill that funnels you into them.
Large carnivorous pangolin than a demon, but sure.
I know it wasn't a demon, Wellspring. Not really. But I don't think it's as simple as all that. There are the things you know to be true, and then there are the things you believe. It wouldn't be possible to survive the dark and the cold otherwise. Pietro and I worship different things. I call mine divine, he did not. And yet, he still gave his all for us.
Unfortunately, the route down Blue Tree does nothing for arc knives, because Fiesta would be quite a good skill for arc knives. But
I should have guessed you'd say
you're not getting there without wasting skill points, so
Wellspring.
maybe if we get a class mod that adds points to Fiesta. Fiesta is bugged, but mainly for single target. Like, I run it in multi-target, alright. Not Jake's main, just synergies like single shot weapons versus full auto. Rafa's got quite a few of those. There'd have to be separation there. How about instead of single shot, like something that just likes mag dumping, or something that happens on reload? So like Jacob's weapons have very small mag sizes, and have the as fast as fire as you can pull the trigger. What if he had skills that just liked that? So like you found the hammer on a Jacob's pistol to dump it as quickly as you can. Reloading from an empty mag. That's gonna love Jacob's pistols, Jacob's shotguns. Antithesis of infinite ammo builds? Yeah, like a build that wants to consume ammo.
No pulse, no problem.
How to fix the event. The event isn't broken. The event is working exactly as well. The change that they put in on Thursday to trigger the event, what is happening is exactly what they told it to. All they did was change one number. 1,000 to 40. Number of kills required for a loot enemy to spawn. That's all they did. And it's working exactly as coded. Correct, Silvite, yes. The Moxie is not giving out phosphenes right now. The devs mean. So what does that mean? Do I need to get a bunch of kills first? No, you've already ran through your supply. So that link that I just put in chat, 3 lines above, that goes into it. That will break it down for you. I didn't put that there for cosmetic reasons. It's actually got good info. This game, loot enemies spawn based on how many enemies you've killed. So when they changed the value, the game went, oh, you haven't killed enough enemies yet. Or, sorry, you've killed way too many enemies for the amount of loot enemies you've had. So here's a bunch of loot enemies to catch you up. That's what it does. That's why you got an influx of spawns, and then they went away. You caught up. And rip your 10 hours. At least you've got a god roll sweet embrace. Yay. Yeah, no, it's annoying, but they kind of overwrit it, the changes that they did. They're fixing it in the next patch. Classic Gearbox moment. Where's the tail? And the way he flaps his tail around. Can I have control over my character, please? Got a dead spread. Can't get it to melt bosses like it's me using KSVB. So the most important things are going to be high caliber 3, and then actually leveraging that. So like shooting through a foot or something. As well as fragmentation payload. I don't really use dead spread because it's just awkward.
Welcome to the Ice Dome. Your buds are
Make a new character, would you get spawns again for that character? No, because you don't have a supply of kills to catch up with.
No pulse, no problem.
Oh, boss farming paying off. The opposite, actually. Boss farming would be a terrible way. Your boss kills would not have contributed much for getting lots of loot enemies this event. Is there any broken wings at all? I haven't gotten a good one. What I'm kind of hoping for. Unspawn loot enemies. The difference is not...
heavy news, heavy news.
So, I don't know how to word this. Boss kills, you're killing bosses one at a time. You're not going to build up a large supply of a kill count one by one every 30 seconds. You're just not getting enough kills. You're not building up any unspawned loot enemies because you're not getting enough kills. You need thousands. You need thousands of kills. So if you had a save file with 20,000 kills, you've gotten a grand total of 20 loot enemies there. Even if all... It's not about unspawned loot enemies. That's not why it goes crazy. It goes crazy because they changed 1,000 to 40. That's why it went crazy. It's nothing to do with, like, unspawned loot enemies by killing boss fights or drill sites. It's literally just raw amount of kills. Drill sites would be a good one. How many enemies you've killed and such? Yeah, my main Vex save has killed 53,000 enemies. It was cool to see that. I wish I could see that in-game.
As expected, I'm the last one standing.
That was the first time you've seen an enemy. They'll have spawned for you in the past. You just won't have clocked them. Because it runs off of a guaranteed spawn system. So you will have gotten them.
My diagnosis?
Welcome to the Ice Age.
Yeah, what they'll do is that they'll have spawned, ran away from you, and then despawned. That's what loot enemies do. They don't fight the player anymore. Not like BL2. Excuse me, farming drill sites. Yeah, like, I have a fraction of the time played, like a third of the time played on Harlowe, yet nearly as many kills as my Vex, because a lot of my Harlowe gameplay is sat in a drill site with a stray. Believe it or not, when you sit in a drill site with a stray, you rack up a lot of kills. What editor lets you see kills? Any. Any that actually lets you look at the code of the character? Any. You've got to search it. It's kills_all. It's the only one that doesn't, like, cap out. What is the best purple launcher? There isn't one. There are some good ones, such as Utka, Honey Bunches, Dead Spread, Gus, Fungwag, Hail Spike. $117,000. Amazing. How many hours do you have on that character? I've split my characters up too much. I duplicated my characters, which means all my kill counts are just like spread out. 250? Makes sense.
Memory check. Pi is 3.14 times better than K. All good.
If it isn't the whole potent shit stick.
What happens when I press it? R.I.P.
Blue events alive? Yeah. Commands don't work in a reply, chef. Twitch gonna twitch. Wonder how many kills my 1,000-hour Maya has. Yeah, like my my Amara in BL3. Good lord. Oh, she's got some kills. Again, duplicated save files, so splintered amount.
You're gonna hate this one.
True mode is so tanky. This game does that. I don't have no idea what's going on, where all of your inputs become super delayed.
For sale.
We know about the... yeah, I heard that they revealed that. I intentionally have not gone and looked, because why would they do that? What's the most brain-off build we've had in the Land series? Most brain-off. That's an interesting one. I don't think anything from Borderlands 1 or 2 qualified. There isn't enough homing stuff in there. Although you could make an argument for sham fleeting. Sham fleeting is pretty brain off. Auto bear Moe's. Tombstone? Oh, yeah. Tombstone is up there. I don't think Auto bear Moe's is, because unironically, I think there is more engagement in picking your spot to place Auto bear than there is in playing either Sham Fleeting, Tombstone, Complex Route. Anything from Borderlands 4 that qualify. I mean, for bossing, infinite ammo sticky bod. That is brain off. What's Tombstone? I don't know the specifics, or if this is even that, but this is a look into Nisha. And just the ridiculousness that was that character at its peak. I don't remember the name, so I don't know if what I was doing there is Tombstone, but still, just that is just Nisha. No TPS again. It's a good game. Dre Harlowe, Disc Jockey Amon, or Hustler Razor Zane with a root. Yeah, they're all pretty good. Would I say... Can you say TCP OPQ? No. No, I would not include that. Disc Jockey Aiming for mobbing. Less so bossing. Like, Infinite Ammo Sticky Bod is as brain off for bossing than Disc Jockey Amon is for mobbing. In fact, I would say that there is more to Disc Jockey Amon in mobbing than there is Sticky Bod for bossing. Vex Bleed Prefix was pretty brain dead. Definitely was. Throw a knife and then deal any amount of damage. Tick, 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 tick. Although if you start including more glitches, I suppose you could potentially include Tombstone here. The more glitches you include, just the more. Like, weapon merging, Songbird, Evil Smasher.
Freezing the field. Radiating.
Long-term blind call is pretty brain off too. As was Blender. As much fun as I had with it. Does the high cal 3 double dip apply on all splash weapons? It's not a double... Okay. You could technically call it a double dip, but it's not double dipping in how we use that word in Borderlands. It's literally just hitting twice. So as long as you have a radius, you'll be good. You hit with projectiles goes through, hits a hard surface, explodes, that explosion can hit it again. It's just two separate impacts. It's not a double dip, it's just two different hits. You're just hitting the same enemy twice. That's all it is.
Better together.
Alpha Killdrain spam count? Yeah. The amount of damage numbers just cannot see. Am I using a Torg enhancement, Diuka? No, enhancements don't apply to heavy weapons. Also, I don't have any Torg. I have a Vladov heavy weapon and a Maliwan gun in my hand that cannot roll Torg. You know, I'm not benefiting from High Cal 3 here. I should take it off. I'm not... would that help me, though? Let's try it. I don't think it would actually help me. Because this allows me to shoot through him and hit a crystal on the back side of him without needing to hit it directly. This might actually hurt. Also, no high cal means that happens. Yeah, okay. Even though it's not helping me damage-wise, it is helping me consistency. Save loadouts? I don't think so. Based on the wording of why they're doing shared progression. Because they specifically mentioned people leveling multiple of the same character so they can have different loadouts. So that they were improving shared progression to make this easier to do. Why would they do that if they were also adding actual loadouts? I've not used it, Hex. I'd be unfamiliar with that one. Okay. Is there a gun that does lingering hits better than Katagawa's Revenge? Is that a thing?
Time to die.
Could use fire mode, Katagawa's Revenge, but I don't think that would be nearly as consistent. Oh, we've got about the same lifespan anyway. Stickies. No.
Ain't no plus, no problem.
Here comes the frost.
See that, I was able to hit the tail despite shooting him in the face. The bullets kept going. So that's where High Cal 3 helps. Even though I'm not gaining any damage by doing that, it allows me to just not waste ammo.
Oh, I hate you.
High mode also damages me. Well, that's irrelevant for this. It's too far away.
Nix, I got the sales for what ails you.
I'm not sure puddles would count as bullet hits. I'd need it to count as bullet hits. The point is to upkeep critical funding to help make up for shots missed by me when using the Ute. Because when you look...
Chill out.
I can't really aim like this, you know? There's a bit too many words and numbers. Hey, Traden, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Aiming in my BL game? I know, preposterous.
Oh, they don't let me cut on.
It's like magic.
Airburst we trust. Unfortunately, no airburst with heavy weapons. Magically summoning drones, yeah. Katagawa's Revenge is pretty good. Yo, 73 months. Thank you, Trade. Hope BL4 is treating me well. I'm enjoying it,
But also,
despite its fuckery and downgrades to BL3.
No need to thank me.
No! You bastard!
I hate to be on the receiving end of that.
Entering corpse creature. Ugh.
What do I miss the most in BL3 that isn't in 4? Being able to do damage with the competitive damage with things that aren't guns. In BL4, you can basically look at any outlet of damage and go, you can make a build around that that's competitive. Grenades, shield effects, action skills, doesn't matter what. Slams. You just kinda can't. Auto crits, bullet refund, no ammo. Yeah, like, I don't know why they went that route. They just removed all the interactive parts of a shooter out of the shooter. Auto crit, infinite ammo. Okay. They were so allergic to giving skills a multiplier in this game that when they said that they were adding a multiplier for skills, they lied. If Cash releases with auto crits and infinite ammo, you'll crash out. I can see him having auto crits. Infinite ammo is a bit more of a... We'll see.
Vault hunters suck.
What do you mean by they lied? This is not a multiplier. They rewrote the soup damage formula just so they could add more soup and call it a multiplier. They were that averse to giving skills a multiplier that they went through extra effort just to make sure they didn't get one. Meanwhile, guns get passives like gun damage, which scale with level and amp. It's two separate multipliers. Skills get nothing.
It's about to get cold. That's one way to confirm a kill.
Making these cool skills and decide to make them worthless. That's what gets me, HK, is... You're right. The character team put so much work into making cue ball be all funny and bounce around and allow you to slam, you know, people around into things. They say that, oh, the new engine allows us to do cool shit with this. Then whoever's in charge of the numbers just went, ha, they're all shit. Gun game. Like, you look at all the cool skills that Vex has, and they're just shit. You look at any aim on capstone that isn't in Red Tree, worthless. Any capstone, to be honest, in this game, just worthless for damage. Was Runner Mill? Nope. So, I've not seen it described by words, I've only seen the damage formula for it, so I'll try my best to describe how these work. Based on that, so apologies if this is a bit incorrect, Earthquake might be able to correct me. is it gives you a flat soup amount, as is described, and then it will apply itself and multiply other sources of your on-hit soup, but only some of them. So it's more like just soup plus. Soup is your on-hit multiplier, which is your everything. All damage, gun damage, skill damage, action skill damage, melee damage, debuffs. That soup is your everything. So both Daredevil and Runner, what they do is they add their flat amount, and then they multiply against some. The flat soup amount we were seeing is us messing up the formula simplification. It multiplies base and specific soup. I don't know what you mean by that final sentence. Base. What is base versus specific here? What's better on enhancement? Gun / type damage or crit? Gun / type. Crit is on hit, whereas gun damage and type damage is calculated on shot and a different multiplier. Nepta, when you say action skill damage there, are you talking about your action skill damage bonuses or the actual damage of the action skill? Like 2,668 here. Need clarifications. The bonuses, right. So, Runner's not actually multiplying the damage of the action skill, it's multiplying the other bonuses that you have to increase the damage of the action skill. If you only have a base value and soup for the specific mult, it will act as a mult. So for something that's only melee... Yeah, this is way too vague. I need specifics. I can't. This is way too vague. If you have 0 action skill damage, Runner does nothing. That's true. That is really funny. Every soup needs a base. Acts as a pure mult without any other soup? Well, anything would. If you don't have any bonuses, and then you add your first source of soup, that is a fresh multiplier, because it's your first bit of soup. A really good guide on TD or Rafa. I don't, but Joe Forlong will do. Do I have a command for it? I do not. Getting hungry from all the soup talk. Yeah, I don't know what it is with this DLC. Trying to get a weapon with more than one license part is just not happening for me. Whether it's broken wings or roulette or what, I just can't do it. Wait, first ascendant? Yes. Yes, I have.
A little premature irradiation.
Who did I play on launch? And who would I pick without prior knowledge? I mean, Vex was my first character because she was a siren. Oh, you're talking about Descendant. Ajax.
See, that wasn't so bad now, was it?
The -1 is a correction for adding +1 twice, by the way. Yeah, I figured that one.
It's about to get cold.
No, that game got way too grindy for me to enjoy. And the activities they were adding to do the grinding in was just felt a bit brain dead. I enjoy it when I'm playing co-op and whatnot, just having fun, but the actual grind, I just couldn't keep up. First name is basically pay-to-win simulator. They added trading, so that's actually helped. It still is. But it means now that if you're farming and you get, like, a good module for a character you don't play, you can trade it for a module for a character that you do play. So that has helped a lot. Is it pay to win? Any game where you can put money in for a, you know, stat advantage is pay to win in a sense. And you will definitely have an advantage if you just drop loads of fucking money into the player market. And pay for premium characters. You can earn all the characters through gameplay. Somewhat reasonably so. And there was a market. Yeah, they added it. Only pay to win for the leaderboards to get cool badges. That's it, really. Yeah, it will give you an advantage there. Although Space Kitty is always she's free to play, is always finding her way into top 10s. Not sure if she's still here listening.
Well, think about it. If my meds didn't work.
Some interesting this Crimson Desert game looks too good to be true. That's how people describe it, isn't it? They always say, oh yeah, it's the best thing ever in every single way. Look at everything it does perfectly. That's how I've always seen that game described. Like, where's the catch? Maybe it really is just that good.
Cook this up special! An explosive success!
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Never trust hype, remember Cyberpunk. I mean, the game itself was, like, fine. It was just really fucking buggy. Since they ironed that out, Cyberpunk is now just absolutely amazing. And is fully deserving of any amount of hype.
Remember, if you've got skin,
Could be a mile wide and an inch deep. Help!
Icing them out!
This is Sprats? No, this is Honey Bunches. It's a purple. Sprats just isn't good, unfortunately. Okay, how about No Man's Sky? So on launch, you would be absolutely right. Very bare bones, not really much of a game. However, now, fucking amazing. Years of free updates. How did they get the money? But yeah, launch No Man's Sky was definitely not only... Was it buggy? Or was it just like a completely nothing game that just had nothing to do? Both. Oh dear.
keep our diagnosis.
But there is now. There is now. Three most famous game redemption stories: Cyberpunk 2077, No Man's Sky, Final Fantasy 14. Oh yeah, a lot of... I'd imagine not many people remember Final Fantasy 14's launch. Not sure anybody wants to remember Final Fantasy 14's launch. They basically didn't just fix the game, they straight up relaunched the game and called it A Realm Reborn. It's like, yeah, let's run it back. Alright, one life Vex. If I die, I delete the save file. I mean, if we're going to start stretching with this one, Fallout 76. Can you wait 2 seconds? Right, so we've just done this, yes.
Scared yet?
Okay, I thought that was a ripper.
Hell yeah!
Load 'em up and let 'em fly.
Technically, I'm not in combat here. Meow.
How about die?
I'm heading to a cave.
Yeah! You know I can see you, right?
Pyro's conspiracy.
I'm good. Balls on you, huh? Here comes the pain. Here to slay.
Two potatoes? Aw. I probably shouldn't use one bow anyway. Right, there's a drill site crawler up there that I need. That crawler. You can jump across this gap, but I'm not sure I particularly want to do that. I have to go around. Almost dangerous? It is! Very fun, but a bit unsafe. Simplify, how you doing? Hello, hello. All your characters are maxed out low event.
You keep talking to me.
Now you have to play it as the devs intended. Not taking any risks with that one. You were so scared of Araxes? I mean... I made damn sure that he wouldn't have a chance to do anything. That is what we call a scripted kill.
Think about it. If my...
And bank done. That everything? I think it is. Still bank space? Barely. 496. Oh dear.
didn't work, someone would have stopped me by now.
Inventory management simulator. It'd be nice if we had a separate space for firmwares.
Never seen nerds as embarrassing as the Order. Embarrass them further.
Our food supplies are in danger, you see. So, you're the one who saved us.
I am leader Cassandra of the Agriculturalists. We nurture the future of the electee.
I must admit, I am not accustomed to speaking to someone of your
Eclectic
background.
You mean you don't talk to many space witches?
Your loss. How very droll. But your timekeeper-maker attitude makes you ideal to help. Filthy beasts are pilfering our most essential provisions. Please, I ask of you, help secure our supplies.
You're gonna sell all of your bank? And things like class mods and rep kits for power and enhancements will be fine. Your crit knives.
Live on the scene once again, I'm Penelope Streams with the first code in the absolutely legitimate hunt for the legendary vending machine. Keep it here for all your vending needs because, it's a slow news day. How ruthlessly you work. So unafraid of being splattered by viscera. No wonder the vein takes such a shine to Vault Hunters. Well done. Now, it's simply a matter of relocating those food containers to the storage unit.
The DLC trailer? If one got released today, no. But I think I'm done with trailers. I don't want to watch anymore. They spoil too much. I saw the big info dump the other day, though. You dump out all your guns.
I wonder if laziness is contagious.
Maybe when the level cap actually comes in, just in case we're wrong, you know?
There we go. Crates are secure again.
Brilliant. Now, all of our precious food is safe. It does seem the Electi owe you yet another debt of gratitude.
Why do I feel like you keep putting the word food in air quotes?
Oh, so you're more than just a talking gun. Food is my little code name for what you recovered. Ammunition, to feed our weapons, as it were. Those creatures can chew through solid metal, and they were eating our munitions.
Cool, cool. Next time, let me know if I'm lugging around explosives, okay?
Noted. Now, I'm afraid I really must go. My hands are dry again from all the work you did. You understand, of course. Are you near the leader's chamber? Leader Willem requires some help as well.
Ah, there you are. Come. This device is essential to our survival. Well met, Vault Hunter. Now then, our Digistruct system relies on several relay devices for its operation. Simply activate them and you will have aided the engineering house and Carcadia as a whole immeasurably.
Deciding new Jacob's only Vex would it be better to focus bleed or kill skills for all-round gameplay.
Wonderful. When we
For leveling,
Took our smoothly functioning
definitely just go down the middle with bleed.
our new home
Okay, so leeching achievement isn't as important, but reload speed is nice. I think what I would do is I'd do 3 points in idle hands, and then you can go 2 in sanguine for Coven. Or after those, after your idle hands, whatever you want tier 1, guns and needles, leeching, grave sites, all valid. Then into bloodletter. Then probably potentially into material components. So yeah, you can do grave sites, bloodletter, material components. And then as soon as you start, and then from there do whatever you want. And the moment you hit like level 27, 28, respec everything and go for Blood is Power. The influence for the boss? Yes. So, okay, so malts. So I'm guessing by super bolts you're referring to Daredevil and Runner. They will apply to the base damage or something, and it's specific soup only, which is why... I don't know what you mean by that. Which is why, depending on formula, it kind of looks like soup. At no formula, Daredevil is soup for all intents and purposes. Everything is. If you have action skill damage and action skill damage soup... both will get Daredevil. Right, I think I get it. I know this is a very vague question, but if you were to have what would be considered a typical build, and you put a point in Daredevil for plus 1%, your damage does not go up by 1%, it goes up by less than 1%, correct? Okay. If base is 2000, you have 6% action skill damage buff with 15% Daredevil. So 2000 base, 60% action skill damage buff, 15% Daredevil, 2000 times 1.6 together times 1.15. So the number that Daredevil gives you is 2000 times 1.6 times 0.15. That is what Daredevil gives you. Correct? And then no matter what else you add in there, all damage, elemental damage, the non-action skill damage soups, that number won't change, correct? The number that we got from the times 0.15 is always what will be added on. Gun damage or crit damage is more beneficial to Infinite Crit Harlowe. If it's standard gun damage, they're exactly the same. So you can compare number to number. Bigger number, better. Though if it's gun damage on Enhancement or most firmwares, then choose that, because that's a different type of gun damage. Now, you can consider if you've got, like, I Am a Gun, which converts gun damage into skill damage, which will affect Nuclear Winter, but then that starts getting a bit finicky. At which point, gun damage will have a slight benefit over crit damage, but not much of one. So TLDOs to not spec into it, it's better than Soup. Just. So, if you've got excess points, so it's still, like, still prioritize perks, but then after that, it's not terrible to go for. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. Because in reality, the actual formula is base times buff, plus base times buff, plus base times buff, etc., etc. What we see is simplified, so it's not 8 years long. I mean, that's where the 1 plus comes in, doesn't it?
More. What's the colorful phrase? Elbow grease than our noble houses are accustomed to. Your help is appreciated far more than you know.
So from what I'm getting from that, is if I were to compare an action skill damage bonus and the equivalent Daredevil bonus, the Daredevil is the better one to choose. Not like that's a choice you ever make. But, like, that's it. It's still not a fresh mold. Why would they do it like that? Why would they do it like that?
Legendary vending machine. Keep it here for all your vending needs because it's a slow news day.
That should do it.
Document for this? Well, it's one of those things that's an absolute nightmare to put into words.
Looks right.
I'll need some refining.
Got it.
Just keep setting up those relay devices. You're making Levane look quite brilliant, you know.
I've missed a spot.
There we go.
You make this look simple. Now to set it up.
It's infinitely more complicated than a pure mult. Yep. And not as good as one. I don't know why they didn't just do a mult. It was like...
Whew. That's all the relay devices.
Splendid work. Our Digistruct system should be fully operational in no time. And, as thanks for your efforts, you should have the honor of activating it.
You're doing good work, Vault Hunter. The leaders bicker like old crones, and their tasks may seem minor, but this will all improve the lives of the electi immensely.
Welcome, welcome. All that is left is to activate the Digistruct device. Please.
The thing is, just reading the damage formula for Runner or Daredevil,
Was that supposed
to me,
do something?
made it look exactly like Fragmentation Payload, with what Fragmentation Payload does to skill tree crit damage.
Our engineer needs an engineer. And Levine says we're not
But apparently that is inaccurate.
impressive work. Some here have questioned my methods, but no one can argue with your results. Here, something for
Good
your
mobbing
hands.
weapon for Vex. Vex is probably the most versatile character in the game when it comes to weapon choice.
Plotted out for the rather larger favor.
Use whatever the fuck you want.
Beneath those stiff upper lips, the leaders are secretly panicking like
I like the Hellwalker.
Lovely. When you're ready, let's
Wombo combo is very good for mobbing. Stray. Whiskey Foxtrot with Ripper. Jacob shotguns. Full stop. Convergence, although I use that more for bossing. Bonnie and Clyde. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's one of her best. 7 cents.
What are you whispering to them, Levade?
Once more, our welfare rests on you. These carping leaders are going to tear each other apart.
if I don't do it first. Ready for the crisis of the moment? Someone in Carcadia has been stealing guns.
So, I steal guns all the time.
Yes, but when you do it, it's roguish and charming.
This someone has ransacked our entire weapons depot, leaving us defenseless. Significantly less charming. It's bad enough trying to lead a bunch of aristocrats who can't open a pickle jar without hired help.
The evidence suggests Rippers are responsible and have set up near an...
Especially bombed out part of Carcadia. Do you think you could...
Pay him a not-so-friendly house call? Gladly.
Lovely. While you're away, I'll try to figure out who the bloody hell
told the Rippers about our hidden storehouse.
This is no mere coincidence.
Can't even blast through the streets of Carcadia properly, there's too much debris in the road. Pickle jar, foreshadowing!
Use caution in your approach, darling. Rippers are already ghastly, but under the circumstances, we can expect these ones to be very well armed.
Because of the approach, I've never fought Rippers down there. I've never fought those guys. I don't think there's anything different about them. Like, if this was Borderlands 2, you'd have well-armed Ripper.
No weapons here.
And they would do more damage.
Hey, careful with those boxes! You know how much box repair costs in this economy? Just set the empties here and get the rest to the sea base before Meat Meat chunks us all. Wait, is the recorder on? Damn it!
Guess they're taking the guns to some kind of sea base?
They must have moved into the
So that new Harlowe build last night, don't think you'd be able to hit level 50 before the event ends.
Hopefully we can learn what the thieves have to
Spending too much time looting.
If we can get those guns back, it'll prove to the elected that I'm not talking entirely out of my posterior and do, in fact...
We're in a good spot to do this crawler, so let's do that.
I'll also owe you a hell of a favor.
Another favor? You're building up quite the tab.
Oh, my word is good, Vault Hunter. Others would kill, and have killed, to be in my good graces.
Technically, we're one of them. Honestly, I'm strong enough that I should just be playing on true mode at this point. I've reached can boss with a Hellwalker levels of damage.
I wish I could.
Hammer coming back. I hate Force of Nature, but it's the secret. How much of the damage is the hammer? Or is the hammer a delivery method? If hammer is the delivery method, I'm not interested. There's too much sleep, man.
Death calls for you.
More airburst explodes deceptions. Is there a link for this build? Yeah, exclamation point Vex, follow the Mobilytics link, and then the build, the bleed spec. It's the same build, it's just that I have bleed spec just so I can do spread launcher bossing.
Just got her cleaned.
Normally, once this is better kitted, I won't run bleed. But because of how accessible spread launcher bossing is,
Here comes the welcome wagon.
it's good considering it's a relatively fresh character. And given the challenge run, it is in my best interest for a boss to die before it can do anything.
Forget bringing the guns back. Take those ships down before the Rippers can turn them against us.
That's an awfully hard pivot. How am I supposed to take down
Wait, the Rippers said something about boomsticks, and turnabout is fair play. Perhaps there are some explosives nearby?
I was hoping you'd say that. have the bombs. Just need the detonator. It should be nearby.
Shame Bloody's power doesn't apply to Spectres.
There it is. Levine, it looks like the detonator has a short range. I'd rather not get blown up.
I'll see if I can find a signal booster nearby you can leverage. For now, just head to the docks and place those explosives on the ships.
Music to my ears. I'm on it.
There's a question about whether the event is still active. Yeah, it is. Right now, I've kind of caught up with all the kills, so I'm now on the rates that you're supposed to have. Which is every 40 kills, you get a loot enemy. Who still has boosted drop rates.
This is quite an operation the Rippers are running. Seems suspicious.
Especially with Callus dead. Someone else must be behind this.
I don't know yet, but I have a special bullet waiting for them when I do.
There will be a time for justice, but we mustn't lose sight of the task at hand.
Hellwalker one-shots mean something to you, man. They're so satisfying. I have a question. You have a Shell Shashka with shotgun. Can a Torg enhancement with gun splash gun shot... Will it work on it? Not the shotgun stats, no. It's still a pistol.
Explosive set. Do you have a fix on a signal booster for this detonator, Levine?
Yes, Leader Cassandra, I know you moisturize, as you remind me so frequently. Sorry. I'm sending you coordinates for the relay on the upper level of the base. Attach the detonator to it, and it should increase the range dramatically.
Yeah, Hellwalker in this game is just really fun. I like it. It's nowhere near what, you know, the BL3 Hellwalker had, but...
Okay, the detonator is in place and the signal looks good. Only one thing left to do. Here come the fireworks. That's always satisfying.
I'll shock it all!
The 500% buff coming up. Please no.
I'm guessing you're not out here to get it. Down. And with a parting gift. Another recording?
You get those gummy threshers I asked for? I held up my end of the deal.
Indeed. It amuses me that satisfying your sweet tooth was all it took to doom the elected.
I'll doom whoever you want for the right candy. Everyone thinks I'm only about the chunks, but it's chew I really crave. Guns will be on their way by tomorrow.
Splendid. And the looks on the leaders' faces when they see the electi are utterly defenseless. That, my savage friend, will be sweeter to me than any candy.
Levane, did you catch that? Sounds like this was an inside job.
Bloody hell! We have a mole in the electi. We've enemies on all sides and now within. I must bring this to the other leaders immediately.
How can I help with this traitor, Levane?
Unfortunately, we must move quickly. The turncoat is wreaking more havoc by the moment. It's terribly gauche to keep pestering you for favors like this, but please, come see me when you can.
I should probably stop climbing and going places I'm not supposed to go. Given what happened yesterday. But you know... I like exploring. Is that supposed to be a dot? No, that's my minion shooting an enemy down. What happened yesterday wasn't here. I don't know what did happen yesterday.
A word, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, the thing I just said. Yeah, I jumped out of bounds by accident, and I struggled getting past inbound. I pulled a Houdini and walked through a wall. Yeah, I just walked straight through a wall. Got stuck out of bounds, like, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. I did get back in bounds, though. Thankfully. See, I knew about that wall. I'd already explored that wall and the fact that you can just walk into it, but I didn't know you could go through the other side. Like, through the grating.
Vault Hunter, our cupboards are rather bare.
Glad to see you. When it rains, it pours. Not that it ever rains in Carcadia Burn. It just shits all over us. While you exchange vulgarities with your associate, the adults will be solving Carcadia's woes. Come, leaders.
Well, she's a real ray of sunshine. What's the deal?
We're starving. Our food reserves...
Have I ever watched HTTYD Movie 2?
Much worse when they miss a meal.
I'm only familiar with HTTPS.
And this elusive traitor.
Our troops need to be fed. But fortunately, I can give you coordinates to some protein. If you're willing to help, that is.
How to Train Your Dragon? No,
I'm
I have
happy to
not.
scare up something to eat.
I knew I could count on you. There are several beast dens nearby. Bring back what you can. The leader's tastes are a tad more refined than that, but this is about survival.
Big ass dragon.
Tips welcome. Money, no advice.
Backhouse models basically that thing scaled down about 100 times. You mean a mammoth?
You're giving me goosebumps in a bad way.
Stop me!
For some reason I thought the safes were 5. They're 10. That makes them a bit better.
First on your grocery list is thresher meat.
We've done the rougher movement tech unintentionally. Have I ever done it intentionally? No. I've never attempted it.
But a thresher enthusiast.
I don't play
Fields discovered
archives.
some remain inert.
It's the one action skill I haven't used.
The elected leaders think they found a new delicacy. I can deliver. The more I look at it, the more I feel the traitor must be one of the leaders. I can't imagine why they would sabotage the electee, but the location of those weapons was a closely guarded secret, as was the access code for our provisions.
I could just kill them all.
Absolutely not. Well, probably not. We'll see.
Whoa. That sure is a smell.
I can only imagine. When this is all over, I'll arrange a medal of valor just for your nostrils. You know, Zane roasted thresher meat for me once. Chewy, yet palatable. I'd never dreamed of eating such a thing before, but we'd worked up such an appetite. Well, that's a story for another time.
The thresher eggs are secure. Edible? That I'm less sure about.
Now for the cherry on top of this beastly sundae. Pangolin salivary glands. Delicious. Levane, our people are famished. We must act. Why, Leader Cassandra, I seem to recall you saying the adults would figure it out. But fear not. The Vault Hunter is bringing us back a multi-course feast.
Pangolin salivary glands. Nothing but the best for the electee, eh?
Add this to the ever-lengthening list of favors I owe you.
Levane, I've got order troops all over me, and I don't think they're here for the pangolin. Flip the switch.
Just cleared out 160 slots in your bank, throwing out lesser roll guns. Nice.
It seems we have a grievous situation here. The only ones I told of your mission were the other leaders. They knew where I might send you.
So that voice we just heard was one of the electee leaders?
Precisely, darling. I traced their comm signals while they were grousing.
That was very stupid of Willem to do
One
that.
of them is at an old industrial dump site, the Boneyard. Sending you the location now. Drop the food off at Moxie's, please.
I keep my phosphines. Nope, I sell them basically on the spot. I don't have room for that.
Here you go. Piping hot creature. Parts?
Smells like the electee have finally run out of
Tin delicacies. About time they learned to chew
around the gristle.
hold together! Looks like the traitor isn't the only one waiting here.
Indeed. And our stolen goods must be how the bastard is paying them off. Depriving your own people to fund the enemy? It doesn't get any lower.
The Little Rippers are history. Not a focus on it.
It's gotten quiet on your end. I take it the proverbial coast is clear?
Messy.
Way to call me out, Levane. I was having fun killing.
I'll be able to assist you in just a moment.
Okay, this traitor's minions have got to start using proper audio log hygiene. Dropped another one.
I know you've hit your head more than a few times, so I'll record this for you. No napping, no leaving for snacks. Stay here while I'm down there. Got it, idiot?
Perfect. We can catch the bastard now. I'll meet you down below. Sorry to rush ahead without you, darling, but fear not. I'll have a carriage of sorts waiting for you. Bolt Hunter! Is that Cratch I hear? I'll need your assistance in removing them. Abhorrent creatures. Those toothy faces. Ugh.
Okay, Levane. All clear on my end. Now how do I get through?
Up here, darling. I found a sign.
Does that kill you down there?
Come.
There you are.
I don't remember. I'm not gonna test it.
I was seen to your carriage, darling. It seems the Rippers were using old order drones to scout out this cave. And, with a bit of modification, there we are. Try grappling it. You should be able to reach that ledge.
How kind of you to save all the fun for me. I'm unstoppable.
I do the politicking. Bolt Hunters do the deadly jumping bits. Please don't make me ask Zane.
Dean Witch, 3 engraved thirst. Singularity knife.
You're doing fabulously, dear.
There's a ladder there.
Don't get sloppy, or you'll, well, be sloppy. Keying the drone to your location now.
I don't need no drone.
Just a moment. Hopefully, it's a bit of a process. I want to face this traitor in person. They're the one who stole our weapons. They're the one who ambushed you at the Beast Den, and they're the one trying to rip the Alexi apart. This has to end now. Almost there.
Let's spread a little terror. See ya.
This one's doable, right? You know what? I'm not gonna risk this one. I know it is.
Oh, good. And you're still in one piece, too. Come. The scoundrel must be just ahead.
Looks like I finally found you, you dirty mole. Levane, are you seeing this barrier?
Leader Willem! You asshole!
Oh, no bubbly for the lady.
Damn it! Another ambush! Cover me while I deactivate this blasted thing. We can't let him escape. You feckless embarrassment! I thought you were the only clear-headed person in that chamber.
I am. I'm the only one who remembers that we were the Order. We were strong and secure and in control. Our people never wondered where the next meal would come from before this electee experiment.
The Timekeeper left us out here to die, Willem.
Evidence hiding witness.
The opportunity that presented, didn't you? How quickly you made yourself welcome in the leader's chamber, ingratiating yourself, eating away at my influence. Now you've endangered my plans. Do you really think you can hold the electee together alone?
I do. And also, wearing yellow after Wealth Day. We were all laughing at you.
There's no need to be a barbarian. Listen to me. It's not too late to return to the Order. I've been in communication with them, and...
What have you done, Willem?
Our noble experiment has failed, Levane. Be it from the Order, Rippers, or Threshers, Carcadia will fall. We cannot manage on our own. Far better to return to the strength and protection of the Order.
Willem? And I've been waiting.
A very long time to say this. Shut your stupid mouth! Damn this stubborn barrier! Willem's getting away!
No, he isn't. I got him.
The barrier's down. Too late to nab Willem, but
No, it's not.
he was using this place as some kind of lair.
He's still here. I've got him cornered. Alright, he can't get out of it now. Levane? Levane! Alright.
I don't get it. Why work with the Order? They suck.
Perhaps he regretted leaving them.
One of your favorite side quests? Yeah, it's one of the major ones. One in each region.
Unsightly cravats. Either way, he must have left a trail here.
Oh, now he's gone.
Check this out. There's some kind of micro drive here.
Which he locked inside the console. The pest.
No matter.
Bring up the interface and we'll hack the lock.
Zanzibar side quest.
Aha! Just as I thought. The encryption is as crude as Willem.
Horny Thresher Man.
See those glowing pieces of code? Find an angle that lines them all up and then break them manually in one
Psycho on his legs, mostly because there's so many of them.
Well, good thing I got plenty of those.
I need something a bit more precise.
Oh, but this is child's play, Willem.
He's installed quadruple encryption. You'll need to repeat the exercise thrice more. A fine shot. Now again. Expertly done.
The last set should do it.
There we go.
Sick of Levane trying to usurp my position. The leaders sneer at her in secret, but they lean on her for everything. Despite the crass company she keeps. I don't know what's worse, their vulgarity or the Rippers, who grow bolder and bolder with their attacks. It makes a man pine for the security of the Order.
How uncouth of them. I don't take kindly to schoolyard insults. Now about that.
Are you kidding me? It's broken.
Let me see it for a moment, if you'd be so kind. Not to worry. I can recover the data back home. Meet me in the leader's chamber when you're able. And we'll pay Willem back for all he's done.
Good. Playing detective was getting old. Time to get back to basics. Deadly basics. That sounded cooler in my head.
Can you actually get anywhere from here? I really want to explore too much. That jump seems a bit out of reach, and I'm not going to try it.
We must prepare for an evacuation.
This is the last favor I'll ask. I promise.
As if his betrayal wasn't bad enough, that traitor Willem poisoned our beloved founding tree. While merely a symbolic gesture,
It has us fractured, I'm afraid.
The leaders are in a buoyant mood as usual, I see.
maybe we can fix that. The drive we recovered? It contains specs for devices that will disable all our security systems, disguised to look like simple digistruct relays. Willem's cunning, I'll give him that. We've got to find those relays, but they could be anywhere.
About that.
What? You're not out of patience with us, are you?
No, it's just... I know exactly where the relays are, because I kinda installed them for him.
Oh, but that's fabulous! Now hustle, darling. We must destroy those devices. We'll be like lambs to slaughter if Willem activates them. Vault Hunter, it's your favorite asker of favors.
How many do you owe me now? I lost track after 20.
I wish my mood were lighter now that Callus is dead, but the Electies' problems are far from over. That drive that traitor Willem left behind, it's quite functional again. Please, come meet me in the leader's chamber. That's the first device down. While you work, I'll dig deeper into this drive of Willem's. Perhaps I can ferret out his larger plan. I almost admire Willem's audacity, hiding the instruments of our destruction in plain sight, and having our city's savior install them. But that part's my fault. I did send you to help him, didn't I? Interesting. I found one of Willem's odious diary entries. Listen.
Curse Levane and her honeyed tongue. Arcadia falls deeper and deeper into her influence each day. And yet we grow weaker and weaker. What fools we were to leave the Order. They had strength, stability, perhaps... Perhaps if I could offer our old friends something of value, they'd have me back.
What a power-hungry deviant. All the more reason to hurry with those devices.
Done. No more relays.
Lovely work. I found messages with the Order on Willem's drive that confirm my dire suspicions. The rat wants to assume Callus's commander role over the entire area. He's pledged to serve Carcadia to the Order on a platter, as a vassal state. And to help Willem lightning strike us into subservience, the Order has given him a synth army of his very own.
Damn. A whole synth army? Any idea on how to handle that?
We shoot them. Like we shoot every other Order.
Access to an EMP device.
I'll take them all.
Brilliantly straightforward plan, Levane. While we do not have any
EMPs readily available, the nearby Ripper settlement holds stray components that could be forged into such a weapon. I'll have my technicians mark.
What are you supposed to say, Paul? Oh, my mistake.
I'm a little surprised. This is the most useful leader Yorick has been in ages. Maybe there is still hope.
Oh! Doing side quests. I'm doing all of the boss fights in the game. And this is a side quest chain that holds a boss fight. Now, as long as this character lives, I'm more than happy to just jump on and do stuff on it. May as well, whilst waiting for, you know, new content to come out. If I can end it with this character 100%ing the game, that'd be cool. We'll die eventually, but...
Your preferences are stupid.
I like that I have it and that it's alive. Though at some point I think creating one-life runs of other playable characters will have to start happening. Doing most of these. I'm doing the ones that give you, like, something to do at the end. Like, this one has a boss fight. Like an actual farmable boss fight.
Someone there? A porch pirate! You're disrupting my solo time!
Good work. Once you gather all the parts, constructing the EMP should only take a moment. Without you, the Electi would have torn themselves apart by now. I certainly didn't mean to, but Leader Willem has united us more than ever. A beautiful irony, isn't it?
Stay off my porch!
Any bosses you would like gear from but are worried about the fight so you're avoiding it anyway? A good Dark Beast from Paraxis is one that I'm kind of avoiding.
Smashing! We only need one piece more. Oh, I'll enjoy bringing that spineless worm to justice. But to do so, we're going to need to assemble that EMP. Hurry, darling.
Yeah, Paraxis dropping the Dark Beast is like my biggest
Didn't expect it.
concern, because he does a lot of lingering shit after he dies, and he's just not a very nice fight, so...
Perfect. Now to find where the rat's hiding. I'm marking an order convoy. I bet another bottle of bubbly that if you hack...
Completed all quests and you've actually not doing that on others? Yeah, especially some of the hidden ones.
And then the fun begins. My kind of fun, at least.
The EMP should be quite potent, but remember, you will need adequate time to charge it before detonating.
Leader Yorick, send your technologists to search the surrounding area for any hidden relays. Leader Cassandra, arm every citizen in Carcadia Burn. I refuse to leave us unprepared for Willem's next act of treachery.
But of course, Lady Levain, whatever you need.
Oh, I do like the sound of that.
Levain, convoy's in sight.
Splendid. There should be a communications port near one of those trucks. Clear out those soldiers, and you can use it to jack into the navigation system.
Hostiles are clear. Echo 4, it's...
Bloodwalker Vex, I like that one. The Bloodzerker! Why is my Vex so much more fun than yours? I'm using a Hellwalker. I don't use the Hellwalker for one kill, then complain on Reddit how they butchered it. Because whilst this weapon does not feel like the Borderlands 3 Hellwalker, it's not bad. There's far worse butcherings.
Triangulating coordinates and...
Slutsicle Vex.
The bastard's in our crosshairs now. Sending you his location. Give Willem my...
Of all the words you could have turned from Icicle, you went with Slut. Why?
Good luck, Vault Hunter.
It's the big titty goth girls, isn't it? That's what did it.
Yeah. That's right.
Rip Rowans, Rip Plasma Coil. I mean, even though the gun's okay. Lucian's flank. What were they doing? Vex calls herself that in a side mission? Oh, okay, I forgot about that. You're Chaosan, yeah. But there are a lot of butchered legendaries in this game. Hellwalker I would not call one of them, although they do need to beef up the sound.
Get in there before he unleashes his entire army.
You wouldn't call the Chaos and Butchered? I would. Making a gun that was fun to use into a sticky gun is a butchering no matter what. You missed the light show? I mean, it's good that that's changed. Root I'm okay with, because it's still an absolute powerhouse. And it even works weirdly as well. Does the root, like, why does increasing the amount of Atlas Darks attached to an enemy increase its damage tenfold? That doesn't make any sense. No other gun does it the way that root does it. So, you know, it makes sense that the root has to have some broken interaction that doesn't make any sense. Ding, 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 ding. Good stuff here, but none that I'll keep. Conference call? Conference call might be Ripper. If Conference Call was Ripper, I might enjoy it. I didn't like BL3's Conference Call. It was a butchering of the first game, just because of Hyperion shotguns not feeling as nice.
I want this thing to hit Willem like a brick.
Head to the synth storage bay.
But I could feel Conference Call as a Ripper.
Inconvenient time for you to die.
Like Convergence. Convergence in this game is really nice. For me, way nicer than BL3's Convergence. Ripper Convergence feels nice? Yeah, it does. Because whilst it has a charge, it's like a BL3 Maliwan charge, in that it doesn't have a charge. It's so fast, sometimes you don't even notice the charge. Like, Convergence just fires on command. It's great. So if Conference Call is the same, then hooray.
Whew! It's Synth Central, alright. This EMP's gonna have to do a lot of heavy lifting.
Quickly, place it in the center of the room. We've no time to lose. So, have you ever built an EMP before?
Several.
No, but I'm willing to try anything if there's an explosion involved. There we go. She's just gotta warm up.
It's going to take a moment for it to fully charge. Stay alive, darling. We're almost there. The charge level is climbing. Keep it up. Halfway charged, Vault Hunter. Continue not dying. Nearing complete charge. Hold on just a bit longer. Smashing work. Do enjoy the show.
One EMP, hot to order.
And not a moment too soon, I'd say.
This is just KSVB with clones? Yep. I will often use clones with KSVB.
Willem.
KSVB is not an incarnate build. Use whatever the fuck you want.
Nothing else. The man is devious.
I often very intentionally have Coven accessible on KSVB, just because it's useful to have. Rika, you can kind of do a build with Blue Tree and Scourge, but it's quite awkward. Why are my Spectres doing so well? Because it's a kill skill build. So they're getting Grave Sites, Grave Implements, Coven to benefit from sites. They have Coven. That's all you need. Literally, just Coven, Grave Sites, Grave Implements, and Grave Power. Those are all you need to make clones be able to wipe up the trash. If you want to make clones better, that's when you start implementing things like prismatic weaponry. Yeah, that's for a gun build, Lemon. I like Scourge on gun builds because it essentially just makes you immortal. Like, you can face tank Bloom Reaper's jumps with Scourge. It's great. It's a lot of fun. But it's making a gun build around Scourge and not on Slaughter, which is the tough one. Achievement level cap is like 5 points. Where would I allocate them within KSVB? So if you've seen me play KSVB, you will know that every time I bring up this screen, it's different. Every time. Sometimes I've got a couple of points in Red Tree with Sustenance and Enchantment. Sometimes I have 5 points in Blue, sometimes I have 7, and sometimes I have none. Sometimes I have Fiendish Invigoration, Bloodletter, Target Prescience, 1 or 2 in Needles. Sometimes I'm Keen Mind, and sometimes I'm Drink Full. That will still be the same. I will still be doing that, but it means I'll basically always be able to have one more of those things. Most of the time, they'll probably go to Target Prescience, though. Target Prescience is not a good skill. But I take it anyway. KSVB is never a finished build. Like, everything I just said there is everything this build can do. But the moment we can reach Grave Thirst, it's Grave Thirst. Just the moment we can hit this, I'd probably go 2 Sustenance, 5 Enchantment, 3 Fiends, 5 Mourning, 5 Shocking, and 5 Grave Thirst. How many bonus points would that be? Not too many, because I am overspec'd. I would drop Bloodletter. I would drop Bloodletter. I wouldn't spec Strike Me down, and I wouldn't spec Bloodshot. Already, you can definitely get Enchantment and Grey Sustenance. I reckon 10 to 15. If it ends at level 65, then we get Grave Thirst easy. In fact, let's math one out. No, I can't. You can't go above 60. It's very annoying. What build is this that I'm overwriting? Oh yeah, I don't. So we do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So from here, wait. We would get this. 38 points. So assume that is maxed out. That's 10 points right there. Then we'd go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I mean, that's probably worth it, to be honest. So that's level 60. That I don't like. So if the cap is level 60, I'm probably not going to push for Gravethirst. But the moment it goes over 60, I will push for Gravethirst. So if it's a level 60 cap, we could do Bloodletter, we could do Prescience, we could do Vigor Assault. I can take all that down. Ooh, we can do Prismatic Weaponry at a 60 cap. Ooh, that would be really comfy, actually, because that Prismatic Weaponry is a separate bonus element, which means it gives you more procs of Mortal Terror. And then the extra points, we can drop a point in Leeching, we can drop a point in Burning. I mean, hell, we could just do a 1-point drop and then put extra in like Prescience. So we might bleed cap. How good is Mortal Terror? It turns the wheels. It's all well and good having a car, but if it doesn't have an engine in it, it's slower than walking. Mortal Terror is your engine. Quick question, is there only one way to close Echo or map? Press escape? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, you can use mouse 1. You can put your mouse all the way to the bottom right of the screen and use mouse 1. That actually makes me think. Could you controls, mouse and keyboard? Could you potentially? No, they don't let you rebind escape? No. If it was in here, you could do a dual bind and add another button. But it's not even in here. Does Prismatic Weaponry proc its own Watts? No. It's just another bonus element, same as Watts. So with Mortal Terror, you have your Gunshot, you have your Watts for Dinner, you have your Blood is Power, and you have your Prismatic Weaponry. That's 4 hits. Every time I shoot somebody in the face, I'm not rolling the 5% chance. I'm rolling the 5% chance 4 times. That's why with KSVB, I can get 6 stacks with a convergence in under a second. When people say, oh, the problem with kill skills is it takes time to ramp up. No, it doesn't! It does not! Fucking, it's easy. Right, let's kill Willem.
Levain? Finally got Willem to shut up.
Bravo! Your acumen for ultraviolence never ceases to satisfy. Please, come back to the leader's chamber so we can thank you personally.
You did have it, but yeah, if you're doing kill skills on Vex and you don't have Mortal Terror Spect, it's fine in general gameplay because you are getting kills, especially if you don't have Grave Power. But if you've got Grave Power for the extra 3 stacks, then you really want Mortal Terror to go with it. And when we get a Mantra build, well, we've already got one, that build has so much scaling potential with the level cap. Mantra Vex is already a crime, but it can be so much worse. That is a kill skill build without Grave Power. It's gonna get so dumb.
For the first time, we feel truly united.
We misjudged you terribly, Vault Hunter. And you also, leader Levain.
They're finally putting some proper respect on your name.
Thank you, darling. And now we'll see how I handle it when I can't pester you for favors every other hour. For once, we truly have a chance to grow and thrive. Just like this tree. And we have you to thank for that.
Is the Rebecca's practicing SDU some mules?
We'll always be a friend to the electee.
Focus the 40s. Any good guns you get at level 30, keep in your vault, so any future mules can just take them out. And you only need like one good gun. You get a good gun at level 30. It doesn't even have to be a great gun, because you'll be playing on UVH 0. So if you get like a Hellfire or something, that's good enough. Just keep a solid level 30 gun. And do the 40 SDU stuff. So that's going to be, you know, your bunkers, your safe houses, your silos, your crawlers. Whenever you're nearby, grab stuff as well. So, like, if you've done this silo, it's 40 seconds to go and get this cache. So just knowledge that that cache is there would help you a lot. And yeah, just as you're driving through the map, I mean, hell, you don't even have to do that much anymore. They're giving you the fast travels. But as you're going between your safe houses and silos, just do other stuff on the way. So if I've gone from this safe house and I'm driving to this silo, just pick up the speaker along the way. Because that's another 20 other speakers. You don't need to focus SDUs, so you don't actually need to do that much. Can't remember how much you need total to get from 0 to 8 on this. If the DLC class mod gave me points into Blood's power, would that affect my likelihood to get Grave Thirst? No, because we'd still be using Teen Witch. Teen Witch is more than the skills. Generic name would be Lamplighter, mostly Red Tree. Lamplighter's good, but Shatterwhite, right, for Berserk points. I think this might be the last crawler. The tin amount of change, Hopscotch probably helps a decent amount too. Hopscotch only has given us 7,000 base shields. Because we would use the Order shield before for 65. Hopscotch to 72, it's like a 10% fresh malt. Which is nice, but not game-changing. The countermeasure might be an okay grenade.
Damn it!
Well, hopscotch is like 130 after bonuses. It's 72 before bonuses. Triple order is 65 before bonuses. So the 130 you saw would have been boosted. Wouldn't have a gun aim and build somewhere? No. The one that I haven't posted it anywhere. It's pure blue. But it eats so much ammo. It's unreal. Primal. Yep. Right, I'm going to save point there. I think that was my final crawler. Now get AR or sniper ammo. Let's go with sniper. Right, and that is the final boss. I don't think I've got any more bosses to kill on this character. There's a crawler down there, actually I haven't done. That's fine. Done Callus, I've done Divisioner. And Fractus. Roller. That's everybody. And Pango. I'll load up that Amon. Oh, this is gonna have loot enemies out the fucking... Right, so my primary weapons are Wombo Combo and Sweet Embrace. Got a couple of other guns as well. Dark Beast and whatnot. Firmware's a rich ink right now. I have 5 points in red to give me Pyroclast, so I can have some more Onslaught duration. That goes with my Lamplighter as well for uptime. And some crit damage. And then the rest is all in blue tree. Getting Primal Surge for ammo restoration. And then I have Bullet Hail, Primal Surge, and Disco Infernus. Now this trio connect together, and for every point you have in each, Disco Infernus gives you more fire rate. Kind of weird. But you get more fire rate for having Bullet Hail and Primal Surge. Don't know why, but that's kind of the basis of the build. So when I have ammo pull from Backpack and Primal Surge, and I have lots of fire rate, I don't have a lot of ammo reserves. The damage here is also probably going to be a bit disappointing, because loot enemies. That's just not killing. I should be doing more than that. Right, that'll help. Oh, these guys have got the ammo regen now. Thank you, Bullet Hail. Refraction went from not working to stupid OP. How are you getting it doing distance in actual gameplay? My issue with it is getting multiple enemies entangled. Do airburst and explosive deception do anything together? Does airburst work for stickies? From what I've been told, I haven't tested myself, that it just kind of makes the stickies magmatize. Instead of detonating, they'll just like zip to the enemy. Is a Savan or a multi-pellet TDO / fast firing TDO? I don't know what that does. I asked how you get multiple enemies entangled at once, is what I asked. I'm not sure what the TDOs do for that. Alright, I'll give it a look. Because, yeah, I was doing lots of damage with Refraction, but it was getting multiple enemies entangled at once. Because I'm just killing enemies one at a time. TDO shoots pellets. Oh, so like a drone, like a turret. And as it shoots enemies, it entangles them with nuclear winter. Ricochet grenade? I did pick up one of those today. That's not really something I can easily incorporate on my heavy trooper build. Because I have my big gun out. Bit of a gun setting. Yeah, but I need skill points for that. I'm too greedy. So I was thinking ripple effect. The route of fight would do it. Kill drone works. Kill drone. Not a bad shout. It's so weird that it like works for everything apart from like normal bullets. But they had it the wrong way around. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Tomorrow, Remnant 2 will continue killing the root. And Borderlands 4 will return next week. With... I'm not really sure. We've got 2 weeks till the DLC. Maybe I stop procrastinating and bring back Bur-Rafa. Bur-Rafa is back, but I haven't shown it since my new toys on that. Bur-Rafa has been doing a few fun things, and I've not shown it since, so maybe we'll do that. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Continue bullying friends. Hey, I'm getting better. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Stay safe, stay awesome, and I will catch you next time.